Well, it's weather on demand for Tuesday, April 29th. Rain continues. Some snow will mix into the high terrain of the western UP. It's also another blustery, breezy, cooler than average day across upper Michigan. Temperatures, we started the day through the 40s. Now seeing falling temps at the 8 o'clock hour. Manistee at 42, one of the warm spots. And look at what we're dealing with now. Sustained winds through the 20-mile-an-hour range and a peak wind gust almost 40 miles an hour. That's a 39-mile-an-hour peak wind gust over towards the Keweenaw Peninsula. Lots of moisture now streaming in, and you can see this moisture just rushing into the forecast area. Some moderate to locally heavy rainfall also expected. You can see the yellows, oranges, and a touch of red. That's indicating some heavier rainfall, especially over south and eastern upper Michigan, where we expect that heaviest rain to continue through the day. Cool enough for a little bit of snow mixing in. Social media reports also indicating some snow over the high terrain west and along that Wisconsin line. You can see lots of snow as we look towards the Dakotas, spanning out now, and we can see that the main center of low pressure is just churning over Davenport to Iowa. That's eventually going to meander towards the Milwaukee area, tossing all kinds of moisture our way in the process. Meanwhile, still watching some severe weather. You can see this dry line and isolated tornado possible, especially as you look down towards Florida. Plenty of severe weather still a threat. Obviously, also some flooding concerns with lots of moisture associated with that front side of that bow echo. Lots of strong winds to talk about there, too. Now, it is blustery for us, too. You can see clear skies across parts of south and central Canada. And as this low pressure system battles it out with stable high pressure, we have these gusty winds, and that continues. So here's the setup as the low slowly wavers towards the Milwaukee area and down towards southern Wisconsin, tossing all kinds of moisture our way. Some cool air works in, so that means we have to account for a little bit of snow, especially over the high terrain west. Not much in the way of accumulation, perhaps on grassy and snow-covered areas. Through time, as we look at what happens late Wednesday through Thursday, of course, we're watching periods of rain in the forecast, but as colder air eventually wraps around the system, we have to keep the threat for a mix of rain and snow, especially Thursday through Friday, and we keep cooler than average temperatures through much of even the first part of next week. So back to today, it's a blustery day, especially along the exposed portions of the UP like the Keweenaw. Some patchy fog develops, especially over central upper Michigan. Temperatures coolest looking over the northwestern UP. A little warmer as you look further south, so we see a touch of snow, especially near that Wisconsin line. Best chance to actually see snow is over the far western UP. Much warmer as we look east. You can see highs at least into the low and mid 40s in some of the, well, across much of the western UP. And temperatures really not going to shuffle around too much tonight. We still have some fog developing. It's a breezy overnight, especially in the Keweenaw. Meanwhile, some limited snow may accumulate, maybe a dusting or so right on those grassy surfaces. Now, we do warm up through your Wednesday as the low brings some warmer air closer. Continued breezy, though, and we struggle with water level problems. As we look at the 6-day forecast, we start to feel some concern once we account for any additional precipitation, a little bit of snow melt happening across the western UP and through the Keweenaw. So we still are watching places like the Sturgeon River near Chassell, also the Paint River near Crystal Falls. Added to the list today, the Sturgeon River in Delta County near Nema Junction. We continue to see that threat developing. Only minor flooding threat for now. We'll keep a close eye on it for you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.